How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and today I'm going to be starting my new series that focuses on weekly mods for Don't Starve Together. This is the pilot episode, so I'm obviously quite open to changes that could be made to the format if this doesn't quite work out. Feel free to suggest alternative ways of presenting these mods you would consider superior. So with that out of the way, let's jump into it and take a look at some of the mods. I have a total of 5 that we're going to be looking at today. So the first time I'm going to go here to mods, because the first mod that I'm going to be covering is in fact a client mod. And what a client mod means is that you can run it on your own personal computer without having whoever is hosting the game enable it as well, right? So it's called Clear Main Menu. And if we take a look at the configuration for it, as you can see right here, we can remove the gobblers from the main menu screen of Don't Starve Together, the characters, the snow. The snow is for a different season, the music, and the sound. So let's go ahead and turn everything but the sound off, and we can apply that. Here we go. I understand. And you'll notice no background music. No characters coming out of the portal, no gobbler. So this is a neat little mod that makes the game less obnoxious, I guess you could say. It makes it easier to just run it in the background if you're waiting to join a game or if you're hosting a game with it or something like that. It's a nice little quality of life improvement, I think, and worth taking a look at. It was created by somebody by the name of Star, and going forward, I'm going to be linking to all of these mods and strategies that I cover in my videos in the description below the video, so you can go ahead and thank them yourself. Okay, the next mod we're going to be looking at is called Quick Drop. It is a mod that requires all clients to be running it. It was created by a player named Fidoop, who is a rather prolific Don't Starve modder with over 70 other workshop submissions, so be sure to go ahead and check those out as well. So what this does, quite simply, it's a very quality of life improvement, is it will allow you as a player to hold shift and be able to right click on an item to drop it. So in other words, like I hold shift down right now, I can hover over this grass in my inventory and drop it just like that. So I don't have to pick it up and then click to drop it. I can just shift, drop, right click, shift, right click, you can drop it. That's not all it does, however. In addition to shift plus right click to drop, you can also hold down shift, control, and then right click to drop items one at a time. So this is a quality of life improvement that people who play on consoles might have been found missing from the game, because it allows you to drop down things individually. Also, if we have our inventory full of stuff, I'm gonna build a whole bunch of tools here just to fill up the inventory, and I'm gonna demonstrate it, I should say, how you can quickly and easily just drop all of these tools off right on the ground where you're standing using this mod. So we can hold down shift and just go right along, drop everything right in this one area on the ground. Look at that. Just pretty much you have just a ton of tools stuck in this one area on the ground. Something that you really couldn't do at all before if you weren't playing it with a controller. So the next mod that we're going to be covering is called Leggy Bird. It is a mod for all clients. In other words, you need to be running it on all clients. And it was created by King of Science, the Gunner, and Mr. P. And as you can see, we have a few of these Leggy Birds running around right now. Basically, all this mod does is simply reskin the tall bird's legs to give them fishnet stockings and high heels, which is really... It's funnier than it has any right to be, honestly. It has enjoyed a fair amount of publicity on the front page of the Steam Workshop for over a week, but there was quite a thing during Clay's live stream during that week where they didn't address the mod at all, and a good few of the players who are a fan of it were disappointed, I guess you could say. So this is sort of the justice for a Leggy Bird run, and its burlesque style does sort of fit in with the rest of the artwork. Like it doesn't seem that out of place, which I think is quite an accomplishment. So There we go, Leggy Bird. Check it out if you like cosmetic mods. So this next mod we're going to be looking at is called Dimension Container Transformer. I believe it is a mod that's been translated from, it appears to be Chinese, so it's not the, it's not going to be the easiest thing to use. What it's supposed to do is add pages to any storage unit, such as a chest or a backpack, which would enable you to store multiple, I guess they're just pages of items within that one container. Now, according, if you take a look at how much it costs to craft it and, what tab it's currently in, it doesn't exactly make a lot of sense to me. I think it should have been in the magic tab, and I think its cost is a little bit too cheap considering, we can craft a a purple gem out of one red and one blue. It's not that high of a bar to entry, and it costs relatively little, and it is supposed to give you your container an additional 5 pages worth of storage. So might be a little, I think it's a bit disproportionate. So here we're going to go ahead and craft it. We can go ahead and then drop it inside the container. And as you can see, I put it here in the backpack. Now we have 2 pages. You can navigate forwards and back by using the right mouse button and clicking on them. So this black gem goes backwards, this white gem goes forward. Unfortunately, and I don't have any other mods enabled right now, it doesn't work. This is the worst thing about it. I'm not sure if it's just because my version of the game is in English. Is that the reason why? But he says I can't do it. So if I put stuff in this container, right? Let's just go ahead and fill it up. Okay, so there we got to the second page, right? I can't, oh wait. Okay, I can get back around to it. I can't go backwards. I can go forwards to toggle around to it. It's very strange in that sense. I was having trouble getting back and forwards to it. It's a good idea. I like it as an idea, but I think it could be better in the sense where, this is obviously something that's much more advanced, but if you were able to simply build one chest and then instead of having to build additional chests when you wanted or needed more room, you could simply expand the space inside it like this mod does, and it would dynamically make the chest bigger on the map, or it could add additional chests on the map, and yet when you click on them, they act as one thing and you can just page through them like this. I think that would be a great new feature. As you can see, it just keeps, once it's filled up, it'll keep moving to the next page and so on. So yeah, we can toggle through it. Even though Wilson says I can't do that, we can actually toggle through the different pages of this chest. We can't go backwards though, so it doesn't appear to be working 100% correctly at the moment. So this mod requires it to be enabled on all clients in the game. The creator is one Potter Lee. Go ahead, Potter_Lee, I should say. You can go ahead and check them out as you can with any of the other mod creators. The links are in the description. We have one last mod to take a look at, and this one's going to require a little bit of setup first. Okay, we have the Chester eyebone, and right there is Chester. Next, what I'm going to have to do here is go ahead and get myself some Glommer goop. How are you doing, Chester? Let's get this Glommer goop set up. You need to fill it up here, like that. And now we need to wait for a full moon for the transformation to take place. Come on, Chester. Okay, we're now on day 11, and we should be getting a full moon tonight. So just a little bit more time to wait. Yeah, so the name of the mod that we're looking at here is called Glomster. Obviously a portmanteau of the words Chester and Glommer. It requires the mod to be installed on all clients, and it was created by one Wocket, W-O-C-K-E-T. It transforms Chester into a friendly, sanity-dispensing blue and pink companion. Fill Chester with Glommer's goop, and he'll transform at the next full moon. Well, it should be just about night. Is this going to work? I don't know. We're just going to have to get... Ah! He's transforming, and he has transformed into something else. As you can see, our sanity is definitely going up now, so that works. The mod itself did not say exactly what to expect from it, but obviously it performs very similar in function to Glomster in terms of its benefits. It still has these traditional 9 slots. So it's a fairly decent mod. I think it's well balanced. And as you can see, yeah, there is, I should say, it would be nice if it would change the name, like the Glomster, but like I said in the description, the mod says it is still being worked on, so that kind of is understandable then. Come on, Glomster, can you? Seems to work pretty well. All the sounds appear to be there. It's got the little glommer antennas, so nice work there. Visually, it's not just a mechanics update, it's actually a graphical change as well. And we can use Chester now as our own personal sanity dispenser. And now you get to see what he looks like in the daylight. Let the people see you. There you go. So anyway, I hope you found that interesting. Maybe gave you some new mods to check out. Just give a whirl. There's a pretty vibrant modding community involved with Don't Starve Together. Both newcomers as well as veterans of the game. So it's quite nice to see, as I've mentioned before, and I want to really drive it home, but any of these mods that you're interested in will be linked in the description below. If you find them enjoyable, please do let their creators know. I'm sure that would make them happy. If you have any additional feedback on how I could make these episodes better, like I said before, this is the pilot episode in terms of covering mods, like weekly mods for Don't Starve Together. If you have any ideas, any suggestions on how it could be better presented, I am open to hearing it, so feel free to let me know in the comment section below about that. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, as always, and I hope to see you next time.